Welcome to Au Pair and Host Mom Unfiltered.
Ooh, that's a long name.
It is a long name,
But here we are.
here we are. That's all we got. You got to know who I am. You got to know who she is.
That's true.
So we're back again.
We are.
We are on our third episode. Thanks for joining us. If you have tuned in on the last two.
Yeah, the last two.
So today we want to talk about arriving in the U.S. as an au pair. So the first thing I want to talk about is...
You have your notes?
I got them. Is you leaving Sweden and coming here. Talk about that day that you left and how that was.
Okay, so I left in the middle of the night, so I probably need to start the day before. So
Yeah.
I was packing. Yeah, like I was packing all the week. I had like my mom and my mom's friends coming over helping me packing because I'm like, I'm not going to know what to pack.
Yeah.
Because I had one suitcase with 23 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of things to fit in that one suitcase.
It is.
So I was packing for the most of the time and meeting up with friends.
Yeah.
I had like one thing, like one dinner, one lunch
Yeah.
with every people in my life, basically.
Mm.
And the day before, my best friend got her apartment. And I
Oh,
promised
yeah, that's right.
to go to her apartment and see it before I left for a year. So I went there. And then I said goodbye to my nephew, which was hard. That was probably the hardest person.
For sure.
I was like not crying at all
Yeah.
until I was going to say goodbye to him.
Yeah.
And the tears just fell down.
Yeah.
And then I went home, slept for a couple hours, got up. Two of my best friends surprised me at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
But I was so sad.
Mm-hmm.
We were crying a lot, but I was also kind of excited.
Yeah.
After I so I flew to Frankfurt
Yeah.
from Copenhagen.
Mm-hmm.
So after that flight, I cried no more. That was the last time I cried for the trip.
Yeah.
So that felt good. And then I met up with a German girl.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, so we sat on the plane together and then he picked us up.
Yeah.
That was basically my week.
Your arrival to it. Well, and your family did like a goodbye party for you, which was really sweet.
Yeah, they did.
And her mom messaged me and was like, "Can you send a video?" And then I like literally forgot about it. And so the day that we were moving was the day of your party. And so we're like all in our moving clothes. And I'm like,
You're like,
can't wait to see you. Like, you look so terrible. We're moving right now.
Yeah, that was fun. It was super fun. I had like my absolute closest friends, like 5 people there.
Oh, really? And it was mostly like your parents' friends?
Yeah, like like family friends and family. So
that was so sweet though.
Yeah, it was super nice. I loved it.
Yeah. So on my side of the things, like getting ready for her to come, things we did was like, obviously we tried to get a room as unpacked and ready as possible. We got like a couple decorations.
Yeah.
We got her like a new bed frame. I painted some furniture so that it would like looked better. And then we made the welcome sign and it was like, welcome to the US, not the...
Fun fact with that.
Yeah.
Do you know that the balloons is still alive?
No way.
Yes. They are.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What are these, like super balloons?
Maybe.
That's insane. It's been like, what?
Almost 5 months.
You've been here almost 5 months?
Yeah. Like in beginning of February.
Will be 5 months.
Yeah, so like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh my gosh.
That's so long.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay. And then we had we had a bunch of Swedish stuff because like we just have Swedish stuff. And so like we had like a Swedish flag at the airport. Like we were super tacky. And what's even funnier is while we were waiting for her to come out, we met another Swedish person. We're like, what are the odds of that? It was so random.
Pretty low.
And they also had au pairs. I bet you anything like they're au pairs. Because they were like au pairs in Atlanta. And they were Swedish.
I mean, probably. Yeah, there are not that many. Or we are very many Swedish girls.
Yeah,
now.
Actually now you are
like 15 Swedish girls, I think.
Yeah.
But
you guys went out to the movies last night.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
It was like a whole class from school going together, like counting in people, so everyone was there and things. But it was fun.
Yeah. But yeah, so we were waiting there, and it took we got there early because we wanted to make sure just in case you got through, like you're not just standing there waiting for us. So we ended up we probably waited for like an hour because we were like, but we had the kids and they need to go to the bathroom, and oh my god, he was so excited. And then, which I don't think he took a nap that day, and that's bad news, Bears.
It is, but he was doing fine. I think.
He did great that day.
Yeah,
and we even stayed out late. He was probably just so excited.
Yeah.
So we waited for her, and then she came out. We gave her little sign and flowers, and Liam like ran to her and gave her the biggest hug. It was so cute.
It was very cute.
It was very sweet. And then, oh yeah, I got like a basket of things in your room, just like random American shit, right? Oh, I cussed again. Sorry. Here we are, episode 3, just continuing it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I still have them in my snack box. Like in my room now, I have 2 snacks drawers.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They're very big.
I really need to get you some kind of we need to get like a little area so you can keep like a mini fridge with some drinks.
Oh, I thought you meant more candy.
Oh, you're like,
I have a lot. I have a lot of candy right now.
Somewhere for you to put it if you wanted.
Yeah.
And like a little mini fridge. My mom was like, you need to get her a mini fridge. I'm like, I probably do need to get you a mini fridge. So you don't have to like walk upstairs if you want to keep something down there.
You keep my Coke Zero.
Yeah.
That's my biggest obsession.
That's her addiction.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, I got that. I got like a little bathroom thing. I'm just trying to think of the things that I did that is probably a good idea, and I probably did like a quarter of what you should do. For,
I don't think so. Arriving. I liked it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And then,
but I think it depends a little bit on like what you talked about before as well.
Yeah, like
what you like and what you want.
I mean, I didn't know a ton about you. Like I knew
not too many. I remember you asked me. You're like, "What's your favorite color?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Is this like
what's this for?"
Yeah, is this like for my room? Because like I like pink, but not if my whole room is gonna be
painted pink. Yeah, that's so that was a good follow-up question to what's your favorite color.
Yeah, I was like, well, if it's something small like blue or pink,
yeah.
Otherwise, something natural.
Yeah. No, it was because I was getting you like one of the Simply Modern cups, and Liam wanted to get you a blanket, so we got you a pink blanket and a pink cup. So
I like that.
Hope you like pink still.
I do.
And then like one thing that I heard was like making sure and trying to make a meal that your au pair would be comfortable with. Did we even eat dinner? We did. We had Chick-fil-A on the way home.
We had. It was good.
Yeah.
It was my first time trying Chick-fil-A.
And now you've had it a lot.
Yeah, but it's good.
If you live in Georgia, you're bound to Chick-fil-A. It's just everywhere.
Is it just Georgia?
No, it's everywhere in America. But like, there's probably more in Georgia than anywhere because it was founded in Georgia or in Atlanta.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's like an original one called the Dwarf House is what it was originally called. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chick-fil-A facts.
Interesting.
So yeah, and then okay, so yeah, we were all there. Then that night, so we got home and we're like, hey, since you're not tired and jet lagged at all, do you want to go on the trolley? So we took her on the trolley, which we have a little trolley that goes by our house into the square.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was.
You're like, I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, but okay. We took that to the square and then we just hung out.
Yeah.
Walked around. Probably walked to our office. Do we have our office at that point? Maybe not.
You did.
We did?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay. And then
I think we were playing shuffleboard.
Yeah, we were.
Shuffleboard things?
Shuffleboard, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first weekend then, so you arrived on a Friday. The first weekend was just like hang out with us, see what life is like, adjust to the time. Like we didn't just throw you straight into like being with the kids, which I have heard some people do.
Some people do.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to, I think. Or like, there's like kind of rules about it.
Yeah. No, there are rules about it.
But no, but the jet lag, it was okay. I felt like I did pretty good comparing to what it could have been. But like at night, I got like tired at like 4, I think.
Yeah.
And then it went over, and then like at 9, I was super tired.
Yeah. I think that's something you have to account for when you get an au pair is like, make sure you understand that they're going to be jet lagged. And it takes like a full week to really adjust to the time.
Yeah, it
Even
does.
more. But
to like be a functional person.
Yeah, it definitely takes a long time. So, yeah, and the other convenient thing was my mom was there for the first month, basically, of you being here.
Yeah, I think it was.
And then,
a month or more.
Yeah, it was more. She was here for more than a month. But I think with you actually here, she was here for just like at a month. So that helped because like we still had to work. So then that next week, once we went back to work, my mom was still there.
Yeah, and she showed me everything.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Yeah, I think that was really, really helpful because otherwise I would have felt like I needed to stay just to make sure you were really confident and comfortable. And, you know, 2 boys is a lot. And Logan was really young at that point. So
he was. So, yeah, but I like that a lot because your mom could tell me everything, like what they could eat, what they couldn't eat, like what they like to do.
Yeah.
Like everything that I needed to know, basically.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like a soft start into it because she obviously wants to be with her grandkids.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like fully working.
No.
It didn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Because we were like doing it together.
And then, yeah, I guess then a couple weeks later we left you guys and went to Vegas.
Yeah.
And you guys handled it amazingly.
We did. We were very, very like, we planned it everything before. Yeah. We're like, we're going to do this, to keep Liam entertained.
Did you do this, and this?
We made a cinema thing.
You did several really cool things. You made him like a movie theater in the basement. You guys went for it was your birthday too, which was really sad that we had to miss that.
It's fine.
And you guys went to Hibachi and that was chaos.
Well, it could have been worse.
I know, that's what you keep saying about it. We were talking about it.
It could have been worse.
I think we should go sometime.
Yeah.
Would you go back?
Yeah.
You didn't even eat the hibachi. You had sushi. So
no, I would try the hibachi.
It's good.
Yeah, I think so. It looked good.
We need to plan a family night and go out.
We should. Basically, that was like the beginning, like family-wise.
Yeah. I was trying to think. Oh, yeah. Then the other thing that was really important in the beginning was you getting used to driving because that it is different driving here than in Sweden.
It is.
But it's way easier in Sweden to drive than here.
I kind of like driving here now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like if you compare like Malmö, like one of the big cities, I was so scared to drive there.
Yeah.
But I don't feel that scared driving in Atlanta even.
That's amazing.
I don't know why.
Maybe you have to do it. That's the thing.
That, and also maybe could be that I've had my driver's license for a longer time now.
Yeah, you have.
And I've been driving like every day.
Yeah.
So you get more comfortable.
Yeah.
But it was like weird when you're like, you can turn right on a red light.
Red light, that's a big American thing.
That's not a Swedish thing.
No.
I was like, no, can't drive against red.
Yeah, it'll be weird when you go home. You have to like train your brain again. You just
I've thought about
going right on red.
It's gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
Maybe
when you're home visiting, just don't drive.
Don't drive. Well, I'm gonna have to drive when I come home for real.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't drive against red. That's not going to be great.
No.
I think that's a big ticket. Or maybe like even your driver's license.
But I feel like you could just say to them, be like, look, I just lived in America. Like, here's my American driver's license. I'm not lying. That's a law there. I'm sorry. But like, what do they do about Americans who just come there just to visit for a week and they're driving? Like, I guess if you're going to drive in another country, you really ought to learn the laws.
I was just about to say, I think they give them a ticket because that's like everything else. You have to follow the laws. Otherwise, you can't just say, hey, this is not law in my country.
Yeah, right. So basically, like the first week I drove with you everywhere. About the first week. At least like the first week of taking Liam to school, I think, right?
Yeah, I drove him the second week. That was the first time I drove him by myself. Yeah.
But like, that's amazing. Like by 1 week, you were already driving by yourself. And it was by 1 month you were like into Atlanta and back because you took my mom to the airport. You drove while we went to the airport, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to meet friends in Atlanta.
She was like, I don't want to do it by myself. I'm like, well, then you're driving today. She's like, okay.
Yeah, but that was good.
You're so comfortable driving.
Yeah.
Like I don't ever worry about you driving. I will say that is one thing. I was talking to someone the other day about having an au pair and like picking what country you pick an au pair from. Just be aware of the countries you're looking into and the au pairs you're talking to and talk about what driving is like in their country.
And if they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Overall.
If they've been driving for 5 years, no big deal probably. But if they're a newer driver in a country that doesn't have very strict laws, which to be fair, America has the least strict. We have to talk about it. Should we talk about it today or should we wait talking about your driving test? We can talk about it today.
We can.
Okay. So we waited forever to get our driving test just because we were like,
I didn't really feel like I needed it.
You didn't. It's kind of stupid, but anyways, I guess we have it for insurance.
Yeah.
So we set up her test. She went in, did her theory test and passed, no problem. And then I had to go in with her to do the driving test.
This is so funny.
We like, first of all, they're just not organized human beings at the DMV or I don't know what they call it now. I don't know. I've always called it the DMV. Or maybe the Department of Motor Vehicle Services. I don't know.
Something.
So we got there and they're just disorganized. We had a scheduled time.
What? I don't even know, like 1:30?
Yeah,
maybe.
Something like that.
In the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And we come there and first of all, I'm not used to you doing your driver's test in your own car.
Yeah.
We don't do that in Sweden.
No.
So that's the first thing. And then we after we did the paperwork, we go around with the car and we figure out that they're going to have a camera in the car instead of a person. A camera.
And I took my driving test. Okay, to be fair, this was 10 years ago.
That's a long time
Maybe
ago.
More than 10 now. And I was like, yeah, they'll get in the front seat. They'll drive. They'll tell you where to go. Like, I'm thinking it's going to be the same, not thinking we've had a global pandemic. And surely they've come up with a better way to do this.
Yeah, we're like, they're going to take over.
Over railroad tracks, like all this. I'm like mentally like preparing her for all this.
And I was like, oh, I'm a bit scared. It sounds kind of serious. But then we come there and we wait for forever.
Yeah, forever. Because this girl was in front of us and had to do her test. And it was at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, we could see her doing because first it's parallel parking.
Yeah.
And you were supposed to back into a spot. And then we couldn't see her anymore. She drove off.
And then we waited literally 15 minutes.
Yeah. And then it was my turn. And I'm like, okay, this is it.
So they're calling you on the cell phone.
Right.
And you have a camera they can see somehow with GPS on it. So they're giving instructions like, okay, here, parallel park. You have 2 tries. And then they're like, great, you did. Then you need to back in. Okay, great. Now go out.
Take it right there. And it's like we started off with the parallel parking and the backing in. And that one, I was like, that one good, I think.
Yeah, it was fine.
And then we drove off and we never left the parking lot.
Literally the whole test, we were in the parking lot.
We drove 1 round.
We did left, right, left.
And then it was like, okay, you can go back now.
Just wait in your car. We'll come out with the results. And so I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, did she do so terrible that they're not even going to let her leave the parking lot? Which obviously she didn't. She did great. But then I'm like, well, can they just tell she's a confident driver and she doesn't need to go out of the parking lot? Or is it like if you score a certain number of points in the first 2, do you just not even have to go out?
That could be true now that you're saying it.
It could be that you've made zero mistakes at that point.
Maybe. I felt pretty good about it.
I was just like, they came out, you're like, you passed. We were like, great, thanks. Oh, I forgot to tell this detail.
We couldn't talk.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't talk. But what did she tell me when she came around to give me my instructions? And she's like, okay, Mom. She thought I was her mom. I'm like, are you blind? Do I really look that bad today? I think I even did my hair and makeup that day.
I think so too. Oh,
I was like, great.
She maybe had a bad day.
Need to sign up, get some Botox.
No, she should have asked her to get glasses. Like, do you need glasses?
Glasses, ma'am?
But it was so when we were waiting for them to come and give if I passed or not, the camera was still up in the car and
we're just sitting there
quiet,
silent, because you're not supposed to talk. So we're like, I don't know, is this part of the test? Do we not talk now? And so we can't and we're not allowed to talk in Swedish either.
No,
you can't talk another language.
No, we asked, and she's like,
does she understand right and left? Is what she said to me. I'm like, yeah. She's like, then she'll be fine. Like, okay. Well, because we were worried if they were telling you some complicated instruction in English that you're like, I don't know what this means.
Yeah, but it went good. But I couldn't believe that we didn't leave and drove in traffic.
No, that was crazy.
It
made no sense to me. But nonetheless, you passed. Now you can say you have an American driver's license.
For a year.
Yeah.
It expires when my visa expires.
That's crazy. So wait.
On my travel month, I don't know. It's expired.
You can drive on your international license then, sure.
Yeah, and my Swedish, I guess.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. But still.
Yeah.
They're like, you're not having a driver's license here.
Yeah.
If you don't have a visa here.
Yeah, right. They're strict. Well, I guess if you extend your visa, you could go in and extend your driver's license, technically.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
No. And then, because you're leaving.
Yeah. Sorry.
Rude. She had a friend over on Saturday.
Yeah.
And we were just trying to convince her to stay. But not really. Because we know you're going to leave.
Yeah, but a little.
But even she was like,
Yeah, it's not going great for you to convince me.
No, I don't think I'm going to be successful at it. No. And I'm not really trying that.
No, hard. I know. I know.
Because I don't want to make you feel bad either that you can't stay. Because I think had it been a little different, you may have stayed a little longer. Had there not been another baby.
Maybe, yeah. I was thinking about a couple months.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not going to happen now. Sorry.
No, I know.
That's my sister's fault.
Yeah.
You can yell at her.
I can yell at her. Love you. No, she's great. I love your sister. She's funny. She's really funny.
She is. She has no filter. No. That's why.
She's and she's kind of sarcastic too.
Oh, yeah.
When her parents were here, we're like, have we talked about what we're doing right now? Our training? I don't think we've talked about it at all.
No, I just think we mentioned something.
Okay, we have time on this episode, so I'm going to talk about it.
Okay, talk about it.
Okay, so we're training for a triathlon, a sprint triathlon.
Funny.
And so it's kind of a long story how we decided to do it, but
not really. We just saw.
We just saw an Ironman happening, and we're like, how hard can that be? Those people don't look that in shape. Oh no. If you've ever completed an Ironman,
I have so much respect.
You're a different human being. But so we saw that and we're like, well, what else is there? How long's a triathlon? Oh, there's a sprint triathlon, which is like a baby triathlon. I mean, it's still a lot. It's 400 yard swim, the one we're doing, and a 14-mile bike.
Yep.
And 5K.
Running.
So it's not
But it's still
It's still a lot for those of us who have not worked out in a long time.
I was just about to say, like, it sounds like it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But when we're working out for this now, it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
So we started that. We've been doing it for 2 weeks. This is our 3rd week.
Yes.
That we've
been successful so far.
So far we haven't missed a workout, but tomorrow we're going to have to modify because both of us are feeling it in our legs.
Yes, we are.
But the reason I was telling that was because when your family was here, we were sitting at dinner and Bella was just like roasting us so hard. Like,
yeah, because she's like, you can't swim, Nata.
Yeah.
How are you going to swim in a lake? I've never swam in a lake in my life because
you live at the sea.
Yeah, but we've been at lakes and I've always refused to go in because I'm scared of it.
You're really that scared?
I'm scared of fish.
The fish aren't going to come to you. I've never been in a lake and had a fish come to me.
Well, to be fair, they're in the ocean as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But I heard a friend to me said that people who've been in this lake we're going to swim in died from like
that's actually
bacteria.
True.
And I was like, this is not what I want to hear.
Who told you that?
Me.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a really dirty lake. That's why I tell you all the time I don't go in the lake. But like for 400 meters, 400 yards, I'll do it.
I don't think it matters how long we're in the lake. If there's a bacteria there, they're going to kill us.
It's not going to really kill us. I think if you have like a bunch of open wounds, maybe bacteria could get in. But if you're like in good health, I think we'll be okay.
Okay, so mission to not fall a week before.
No cuts, no bruises, no open wounds.
Okay. Makes me feel
a little better.
A little. Not too much, but some. Oh, no, I just don't like
I don't
lakes.
like the lake either. Like that is probably going to be my least favorite part about it. I'm like, can we just do this in a swimming pool? That'd be great.